Hi, I'm Franco Viotto with the company Carraro Spray from Italy, and today I'm going to introduce you the new sprayer called Gdlh. It is an absolutely novelty for the treatment of vegetables, either in greenhouses like here or in open fields. Today we are by the grower Irroratore. Irroratore is a very large producer of fresh vegetables, and they supply practically all the large grocery stores around Europe. This machine has been developed to solve a vital problem that many vegetable growers have, which is the possible pollution among different chemicals when one chemical gets in contact with another one, and there could be a conflict. And also, very important, the need to optimize either the time available as well as avoid any waste of water or I'm going now to describe you the Gdlh of Carraro Spray. We have a poly tank that in this case it is 1000 liters, which are about 219 US gallons. This tank is containing only fresh water, and what we see here is the heart of the machine, which are dispensers called Dosatron. And then at the bottom of the machine we have a holder that is containing these cans with the chemicals. In this particular case we have 6 plus 6 Dosatron dispensers and 6 plus 6 cans containing concentrated chemical. The characteristic of this machine is that we use only fresh water. We never mix the water with the chemical before making the treatment, which means that we can use exactly the quantity of water and the quantity of chemical that are necessary for the treatment. The Dosatron dispenser, which is this one, works this way. We have the intake of the fresh water from here, and we have the intake of the chemical from this way. We have this tank here containing the chemical number 3, for instance, and inside this dispenser we have the mix of the two products. We have the fresh water this side and we have the chemical. The advantage of the Dosatron is that we can adjust the percentage of chemical that we are going to use, which is very important. So we have the exact quantity of chemical which is mixed with the exact quantity of water. So we can decide the percentage from here, from this regulator. The water gets inside here, we have a mix, and only when the mix is done, the mix goes to the boom, and only in that particular moment we are going to use the chemical and the water. The reason why we have different numbers here is because every Dosatron dispenser is dedicated only to one chemical product. So, for instance, Dosatron dispenser number 5 will be used only for a certain chemical, and there will never be the risk of mixing different chemicals. As everybody knows, with the traditional spraying system, the grower has to make the mix inside the tank, and which means try to figure out how much chemical and how much water are necessary for the job, and possibly at the end it may happen that the grower has to throw away the liquid because he has to change the mix and use a different application with another chemical. The risk, or actually what happens frequently, is that residues of the previous treatment are remaining inside the tank. It's not possible to rinse completely the tank and the system, and the previous chemical product is going to contaminate the following one. With the Gdlh sprayer, we never have this risk, because I repeat myself, we have only fresh water into the tank, and we have each Dosatron dispenser dedicated only to one chemical. When the treatment is finished, the operator is shutting off the dispenser and is putting on the pump that is rinsing the system. So in a matter of a couple of minutes, we have all the manifold and the boom completely clean and ready for the next treatment. The operation is done with a boom. Carraro Spray can provide booms of any size according to the need of the growers. In this case, by this grower Ortoromi, we built a boom of 9 meters, which are 30 feet, and the boom is fitting exactly between the poles of this greenhouse, so we have 100% coverage with this particular boom. The boom is hydraulic, the boom is folding hydraulically, and at the end are spring loaded, so in the case we would hit some obstacles, there are no damages made. The manifold is of stainless steel. Here we have 12 different deliveries. The advantage of stainless steel is that not only is not rusting, but particularly is not holding any residues of the chemical, and is very easy to have it clean. Okay, right now I am in the seat of the driver. The operator can work in extreme comfort, can be inside the cab with air conditioning, so it's not a problem. Behind here I have the control panel. The control panel has some important characteristics. First of all, on this gauge I can adjust the pressure, so the operator from the seat acts on this lever and is going to increase or reduce the pressure according to the needs, according to the pressure that is going to decide. And then once I've been setting up the pressure, the operator starts the system, puts on, and when the pump is running, it's going to start decide, for instance, to put on the dispenser Dosatron number 1. Acting on this switch, I will be broadcasting only the chemical contained in the tank number 1. Once finished the treatment, which could take hours or a few minutes, I switch off, and keeping the pump running, I'm starting the rinse system, this switch down here. Rinsing means to clean with fresh water all the manifold, the boom and the nozzles. Normally this operation would take 1 to 2 minutes, and then the machine is ready for the next treatment. Put on off the wash and start number 2. So this can go practically all day, because the operator can make different treatments on different crops. Can change the treatment in a matter of a couple of minutes, while normally for doing operation like that it would take possibly 1 hour, because it would be necessary to empty the tank from a previous mix, rinse it with fresh water, fill it with a new chemical, and start a new treatment. At the end, the advantages of the Gdlh of Carraro spray are the following: zero waste of time, because we use the machine only for exactly the time necessary for spraying. Zero waste of chemical and water, because we use chemical and water only for the treatment. Zero contamination among different chemicals, because we will never have a conflict between one chemical and another one. The possibility to spray also very small areas, because once we start the job, we collect from the reservoir of the chemical only the chemical that is necessary, and from the reservoir of the water only the water that are necessary. So the operation could take even only a few minutes. And finally, which is a characteristic of Carraro spray, the machine is very versatile. In this case we have a machine built with 12 Dosatron dispensers, but the machine can be built according to the needs of the grower. So the dispenser can be more or less, and the construction of the machine can be also made according to the needs of the grower. So it could be a 3-point mounted like it is in this case, or if someone has very large extensions, we can also have the machine in the pull type. In this case we have reservoirs of 600, 800 and 1000 liters, which are in US gallons 160, 210 and 265 US gallons. In the case of the pull type sprayer, we can build practically any size. This was Franco Viotto from Boara Polesine by the company Irroratore. Thank you very much for your attention.